Buhari, the crime that you have committed in that country is worse than any other crime that any president in the whole Africa has ever committed. Buhari, when you came in power, you spread your Fulani Esme around the whole Nigeria to start killing people, buying people everywhere, in the farm, in the street, kidnapping, even to death. They are still on their mission. And you, Buhari, you have never stopped them. During the election, these people stopped this mission of killing people. Why? Because their master Buhari and Sheti told them to cease fire. I don't know the crime Nnamdi Kanu committed that you, Buhari, and your co-Fulani Esme has not committed in that Nigeria, even to death. Mighty Allah came out with full chest, with all impunity, to tell the whole Nigeria that he was the one that brought Boko Haram to Nigeria for its political reasons. Mighty Allah is still there in Nigeria. He was not arrested, not even once. And the Boko Haram, they are still operating today, till date. None of them has been killed, none of them has been arrested. All those things, they all run a story. Now story, because why if they say they buy them, when they know they bring them, come and maybe they see them, when they buy them, we know they see them. So all those ones are fake. Now waiting Nnamdi Kanu do now. We say even court don't order the discharge and acquitted of that man, and you people still left him there in the custody of the DSS. Person wanna go kidnap since how many years now from Kenya, carry come Nigeria with duress. With duress, una carry and come, una beat and almost finish in life. Court acquits this man, discharge him, say make una leave. Una say no. Now you people are filing another 9 charge suits against him just because you people want to keep him there for the regime of Tinubu, so that Shetima go fit just come end what Buhari started. This is pure. This is pure wickedness. What has Nnamdi Kanu done? Nnamdi Kanu only asks for their freedom, for Biafra, which by now we all have seen reason with him why he asked for it. How can a nation be only one particular tribe, only one particular ethnic group, only one particular religion is ruling a whole nation where we have more than 200 and something languages? Only one language and one ethnic group is only the people ruling us. Why won't the rest say they want to leave? Even as I'm talking to you now, if Peter Obi cannot be able to amend the president of Nigeria now, the Easterners should just forget it. They should just forget ever having that mentality that one day they will rule that country. And that is what is making these people to be very angry. You say they are very arrogant. Oh, will not be arrogant when that person is being enslaved in his own country, making him feel like a second-hand citizen in his own state, in his own country. Why? If they do anything for Yoruba, like Yoruba say, yeah, go back to the east. If they do anything for not go say, oh yeah, go back to the east. Then if people believe that they are from the east, they should remain there. Then let them have their freedom and be on their own. That is the best thing, because this is unacceptable. That even our president cannot even obey the rules of the law. Don't wonder you people are asking us to go to court, because you know, don't buy the old judges, buy the old lawyers, buy everything. If you say we go court and nothing good is going to come out from it, yes. If not, why are you people still keeping Nnamdi Kanu there? Is he the worst person in Nigeria? What has he committed that the Northerners have not come? Even worse, he has not done anything. He has not done anything. He saw all these things from the beginning. There was a video I watched where he was saying that the next president is going to be Tinubu after Buhari. This was what he said more than 5 years ago, which came to pass now. Everything that man said all came to pass. And that is why you people are still holding him there. So because now no say, Nnamdi Kanu knows too much. He knows a lot about you people. About you people wickedness and you people action, the one I want to betray them. Yes, they know. You know now. Okay, una expect make it swallow and make it not talk. If any Igbo man talk, Igbo men wey dey prison. Igbo men wey dey prison through this brafa, not be small. How many Fulani esme dey prison? How many Boko Haram una don't catch? Because we know they see them now. Una say una catch them. We know they see anything. Una say una bad them. We know they see anything. Because they many. They are everywhere, kidnapping every day, buying people every day. They dey for express road. And these are the people that Buhari distributes. You are the worst president ever. Don't come and tell anybody sorry. You carry your sorry to Zamfara. Go and stay there for all we care. Because you are the worst president that Nigeria has ever presented, in fact, you are the worst thing that has ever happened to Nigeria. You have to free Nnamdi Kanu. Free him now. Free Nnamdi Kanu now, because that man was right. All what is said about you people was true. We never knew. We were blindfolded. We thought maybe it was just Biafra. We don't care. Now we now see it, that you people don't want the Easterners in anywhere near the presidential villa. Why? And you call them one Nigeria? If they cannot have their own freedom and they cannot also rule the country, then let them be on their own. They should go on their own. They cannot be number 3. They cannot be a Senate president because they did not give you enough votes. They cannot be president because you don't like them. You don't want them to be president. They cannot even be vice. The time where Peter Obi do vice follow Atiku, you people refuse to vote for Atiku just because Peter Obi was his vice, because it was from the East. The discrimination is becoming too much. Because we all should voice out. Because when it affects one, it will affect all. Wetin Nnamdi Kanu do now, where Northerners never do worst. Even this Sheti, they not catch Sheti for the most notorious Boko Haram house. They not catch the notorious Boko Haram for Sheti house. What did they do to him? He's now coming to become Nigeria vice president. Osama bin Laden, a vice president. Look, release Nnamdi Kanu. That night charge case that you people are having to nail him down, to wait for Shetima to end what Buhari has started. You people should release Nnamdi Kanu now. May I leave and make una watch the video.
Against the federal government and struck out 8 of the 15 counts in April 2022. Nnamdi Kanu was dissatisfied. We were dissatisfied. On his behalf, we approached the Court of Appeal, Abuja, to strike out the remaining 7 counts. And the Court of Appeal, Abuja, agreed with us after the arguments between us and the federal government that there was no basis retaining the remaining 7 counts of the 15 charge. And they also dismissed or struck out the remaining 7 counts. And guess what? They made a far-reaching pronouncement. Not only did they discharge Nnamdi Kanu on the counts, they also prohibited further detention of Nnamdi Kanu, and also prohibited his being tried on the same charges of the same matter. So Nnamdi Kanu, from that 13th of October 2022, when the Court of Appeal delivered its epochal judgment, Nnamdi Kanu became a free man. A responsible and responsive government should just have opened the DSS doors for Nnamdi Kanu to go home a free man, to go and take care of his rapidly deteriorating head. You know what the federal government did? They came before the same Court of Appeal, but another panel this time, to argue for a stay of execution. And the Court of Appeal granted that stay of execution. So the court was staying the execution of the liberty of a citizen, which the same court had already told to go free. So we filed an appeal against that order for stay of execution and also cross-appealed against their main appeal. These things have been going on since October. What would the federal government, what do they normally do? They will file documents at the Supreme Court here. They will undertake to serve us, the respondent. They will hide the documents. They will not serve us. They did that in November last year. It was when we went to the court in January this year to try to facilitate the hearing of the appeal that we discovered that they had filed a motion for extension of time since November last year, which they suppressed. Everything, as all the delays, both at the Federal High Court, the Court of Appeal, and the Supreme Court, have always been actuated and activated and propelled and instigated by the federal government, because they never wanted Nnamdi Kanu to be tried. They never wanted their appeals to be heard. They are satisfied with simply keeping Nnamdi Kanu perpetually